G'day guys, Tais Gaming here, and today we've got a day 7000 max difficulty, max speed Horde base. Let's see how this goes. So this base has two entrances, as you can see. Both are identical and allows the zombies to get in much easier. Once they're into the base, you've got electric fence traps which are going to stun them as soon as they enter into here. Then once they make a little progress to the red squares, as you can see, the blade traps will start tearing them up, as well as I will be behind there with an M60 or something equivalent, shooting the crap out of them hopefully. Now an important point about the electric fences is I've got the wires running from that side back up to there. That way, I can repair the electric fence post from this side, and the ones where it comes from all the way back out the front will not be damaged at all. So this way I can keep the electric fence posts going without them falling apart. Well, another feature of this is the 11 shaped blocks here. By 11 I mean the ones that you can see through quite easily, which allow me to repair the blade traps unhindered of zombies. Generally zombies aren't going to get in the way, so this way I can repair the blade traps without too much hassle. Now you can see the blocks that I've used here as well to stop the zombies coming through. Sometimes they're still squeezed through, but they shouldn't unless they glitch through, and hey, you can't do really much about that. Now we've got our battery bank here, which goes to two switches. The one on the left will control the electric fence posts, and the one on the right controls the blade traps. The third switch up here is for the AA defense, which, let's have a look outside. You can see two SMG turrets sitting up there, and the third SMG turret sitting there. These three are going to take care of all our vulture problems, so we basically don't have to be concerned about them at all. Just feed them a bit of 9mm ammo, and they're really not going to use too much. I have done a fair bit of testing with this, but the main concern for the blade traps is the cops. The demos aren't going to be too much of an issue, as long as we don't shoot them in the nips. Now the problem with the cops is the blade traps and electric fence posts will lower their health. And as we all know, once they get to low health, they'll explode. So if they're stuck behind a whole pack of zombies and we can't get to them and kill them, they're going to damage our blade traps here. So we just have to be mindful of it. We'll get caught out a few times, but if we can keep on top of it, we should be okay. Even with the blade traps gone, we've still got the electric fence post, which will stun the zombies and give me plenty of time and ample opportunity to destroy all zombies coming in. Because they get stunned in here, which you'll see very shortly when I show you the Horde Night, and allows for easy headshots, which is great pickings for us. Also, this being a nice little enclosed space, we can throw grenades in here if we really want to, which again is another good time. Lastly, the electric fence posts, we've got the ones on that side which we can repair, and then we've got them all the way housed in here. Now they're very safe in there because the zombies aren't interested in them at all. All the zombies want to do is get up the walkway and then come and destroy us. So I can basically, and I have before and I have tested before, I can leave this all unenclosed and have the electric fence posts open to anything and everything, and they won't get touched, damaged or anything. But hey, I like to be just 100% sure, so we've left them enclosed like that. Okay, so let's start this up. Let's turn the battery bank on, get the blade traps going. Beautiful. Electric fences are going, and the AA defense. Excellent, we are set to go. Crank the time up a little bit because we don't want to hang around now, do we? Okay, we've got 3000 ammo. Let's reload that. We've got 50 grenades and we've got 9 medkits for some odd reason. I don't know why I've only got 9, but let's not get too confused. 1000 electrical parts, 500 forged iron, almost 1000 forged steel, and I've still got the electric fence post somewhere for some reason. Let's see how much we use. Here we go. This is what they do. Let's put our light on so we can see what we're going. Beautiful. And you can see they start to take a fair bit of damage with blade traps straight away. So we just have to keep an eye on that. But yeah, they are mincing things beautifully. As I said, we've got to keep an eye out for the cops. Demos aren't so much of an issue. Look at that, it's almost down 3/4. There we go. Let's get rid of him. We don't care about him spitting on me so much. Demo. Okay, let's get that going. I have every expectation that I'm going to lose these blade traps. But we'll see how we go. Get him at the back. As I said, I'm just aiming for those cops. Everything else seems to be dying pretty nicely. Make sure that's nice and repaired. Can't see. Oh, yep, there's a cop back there. Make sure that's repaired. I thought I saw another one there. Yep. Beautiful. Okay, what are you doing? Ah, you had your legs chopped off. Yep, I gotcha. Make sure that's repaired because we've got another cop back there. We're just targeting him. I thought I saw another one come in as well. But yeah, it's not doing too bad, is it? It's working quite well. Our electric defense posts taking a little bit of damage, but they're not too bad. Prepare you. Okay, we're doing pretty well now. I think we've got a bit of a rhythm. We've got to keep an eye on our ammo as well, of course, because you don't want to be stuck on 0 ammo and then you want to kill a cop like him. It's best to just be able to unload, especially when there's 2 of them like that. Wonderful. If I can just get to him, let's make sure that's all nice and repaired. How's everything going? Yep, this isn't taking too much damage. I put these in different colours just so I can tell the difference between them a lot easier, that's all. There's another cop. Just want to get rid of him just so he doesn't explode. Yep, we can do a bit of a reload, I think. I think we're okay. So yeah, the base is handling quite well, if I do say so myself. This is going along quite nicely. A little bit of excitement, that sort of stuff, but this is day 7,000, let's be honest. There's got to be a little bit of excitement going on. Just keep an eye on the electric defense post. They're not doing too bad. They haven't made it below half yet, so we're keeping a good eye on that. Still got 100 ammo on us. I think there's a cop at the back left there. There's one with the back right there for sure. Took his head off, but I can't see the others. There we go, got you. There's a couple of cops back there. We haven't used any grenades yet. Grenades do a little bit of block damage, but not too much. Ooh, it tickled me. Rude. There we go. There's him at the back there. Just want to take care of him. Put some headshots in him. And it's much easier, obviously, to do the headshots when they're all stunned and everything. Which, again, is the benefit of having the electric traps. More of a juggling between the nail gun, which I have a number 2, just so it's nice and accessible. Oh, there we go. Get the cop. I'm happy just to unload a whole bunch of ammo on him. Just make sure I'm not. There's another cop there. And because it's not a big space in here, you can kind of keep an eye on everything a lot easier. Whoa. He was getting a bit excited. That's okay. Got rid of that demo there. Sometimes the demos will lose their legs like that, and then they can be a bit of a pain. Again, still haven't used any grenades. Haven't felt the need to use any grenades. The blade traps are doing good enough work without me needing to complicate things. If you don't need to complicate it, don't do it. But yeah, you've got to keep an eye on those blade traps because they do take a fair bit of damage. You've got to realise how much damage they're doing to the zombie horde. Like, they're mincing the zombie horde. They are doing fantastic work. When I'm shooting these cops, I'm just trying to be mindful of if there's any demos in the way. I don't want to like shoot and accidentally hit the nips on the demo and then send us all sky high. See, our little fortification here isn't really taking that much damage at all. I can pretty much ignore it, and I have been pretty much ignoring it, to be entirely honest. Well, I think he exploded. Didn't do too much damage, which is nice. Yeah, see, there you go. That's where the demos become a bit of a pain. They'll get their legs cut off like that, and then they'll just sneak on there and just do a whole bunch of damage, see, like they have there, because they kind of go undetected a little bit, and they just mince through the place. So they shouldn't be able to sneak through there, because it's not a 1 block gap, it's less than a 1 block gap, but they're kind of glitching a little bit. Okay, so the only funny thing is, we've got so many loot bags here, it's making it a little bit hard. Well, sounds like, yeah, there you go. The demo did explode. I accidentally tickled him there, so that was my bad. That was my fault there. And we lost both blade traps on that, which is really annoying. And it feels like it's kind of towards the end as well. But yeah, we'll smash these guys out. They're all getting stuck on the electric fences, and we should be able to handle these guys pretty easy. What we will do is we'll start using some of these grenades. This is where this is going to come in a little bit of use. And this is just the dregs of it. We've done pretty well here. It's just a shame that we lost that blade trap like that. That was just my stupid mistake. Give it to you, mate. Come on. Yeah, I didn't keep an eye on the demo, unfortunately. And yeah, it got through and did a bit of damage. There we go. That's how well grenades work. And grenades only do minimal block damage, so that's why we're using them. Because from my memory, these grenades are only doing 10 block damage at a time, which I can quite happily afford. Especially when you're getting that much damage. It's doing hundreds of damage to everybody like that. And you can just take your time like this. Just get those headshots. You don't need to completely unload on them. It's just enough to put a few rounds in each of them. And look at that. Nice and easy. They're just popping their heads up there for us. Doesn't get much easier than that. Look at that. They're just lined up for me. And I can just... yeah. M60, headshots, them not moving. What else do you want? Well, there you go, the morning chime. So let's just thin the herd a little bit. just like so. I don't think we're getting any more demolitioners at the moment. Throw another grenade in there, that'll help thin the herd a little bit, won't it? We'll put another one after that, I think. That might encourage them to settle down a bit. Lucky last. And there we go. Let's just pause the AI so we can have a bit of a look around the place. So let's have a little look at the damage. We've got minimal damage back here. There's nothing that's in too much of a concern. Switches are fine. Electric fences are fine. They weren't taking any damage from vomit or anything like that. It's pretty well protected. The only thing they were taking damage from was when obviously the zombies were walking into the electric fences. This is all pretty good. Again, as I said, I put two different colors here just so you can kind of tell the difference between the two. And it's just a little bit easier to repair. This little 11 block here worked quite well to keep the zombies out of the way. We had a few times where they got in the way, so we could repair it generally. Again, the only thing that defeated us there was the demo coming in and exploding. I accidentally hit him, I didn't even realise, and that was just a bit of a lack of shooting skill, I think, on that part. Okay, so we got a little bit of damage through here. A lot of this would probably be to do with me shooting into the back wall and maybe a few grenade issues. There isn't hardly any damage at the top here. Like, there's a little bit, but again, that's probably from the demo exploding. I don't think any cops exploded that time, and of course the grenades and that sort of stuff. This one's taken the most damage, but that's not critical at all. Like, that could go, and that is not a big issue. Ow, we might go turn the electric fence off. Okay, the electric fence is off this time. Again, there's only minimal damage in here, so it all held up reasonably well. Let's have a little look underneath here. Again, nothing down here. They didn't want to target there where the electric fence posts are. There's absolutely no damage in there where they're all held because they're not interested in there. They want to get in and get through us. So again, as I said, minimal damage in here. I threw a whole bunch of grenades. How many? I've got 6 left. So I threw 19 grenades. I could have thrown in 25 if I wanted to, 50 if I wanted to, and there wouldn't have been that much damage to the whole place. Because if you have a quick look, block damage, 10 damage, so it's hardly anything. So 10 to this, it's got 10,000. We can do that for days, and it's well worth throwing the grenades. So yeah, the base held up really well, excepting for my little bit of stupidity where I killed the demo. But again, for the cost of 2 blade traps, and let's have a look at the materials. So I used about 250 steel, you could say, about 25 forged iron, 25 electrical parts, and a couple of repair kits. Plus, in terms of ammo, I've got about half left. Let's just unload him. Yeah, so I started with 3,000, so I used about 1,500 7.6mm, 250 forged, and 25 forged iron and electrical parts. So really not that bad for day 7,000 Horde. Can't complain about that. What did you guys think? Did you like the base? Do you want to make something similar yourselves? Have you got any ideas for improvements? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. See you later, guys.